Camels are mammals with long legs, a big lipped snout and humped back. There are two types of camels, dromedary camels which have one hump and Bactrian camels which have two humps. The dromedary camel, also known as Somali camel, are the most common in the Horn of Africa. The camels can survive for weeks without food, drawing on the fat from the humps for energy. The average life expectancy of a camel is 40 to 50 years. A fully grown adult camel stands at 1.85 meters at the shoulder and 2.15 meters at the hump. Camels can run at up to 65 km per hour in short bursts and sustain speeds of up to 40 km per hour. The widening toes on the camel's hoof provide supplemental grip for varying soil sediments. Camels have dark eyes which are good for seeing in glaring sunshine. Their nostrils have small muscles that allow the animals to close them to small slits to keep out blowing suns. The male dromedary camel has an organ called a dulla in his throat, a large inflatable sac he extrudes from his mouth when in route to assert dominance and attract females. Camels mate by having both male and female sitting on the ground with the male mounting from behind. The male usually ejaculates 3 or 4 times within a single mating session. This is a pregnant female camel and it weighs 150 kilograms. For first time it can give birth at the age of 4. This one is 6 years old and it gave birth twice and it weighs 200 kilograms. This other one is 7 years old and it gave birth thrice and it weighs 250 kilograms. After a gestation of 12 to 14 months, a mother camel will find a private spot to have her young. Female camels usually only have one baby, but sometimes camels can have twins. Baby camels are called calves. The newborn calf is able to walk within 30 minutes, though the two won't rejoin the herd until around 2 weeks later. Camels become fully mature when they are 7 years old. Camels live around 7 to 20 years. Adult female camel can produce 5 to 6 liters of milk a day, and in Kenya 1 liter costs 200 bob. A price of a camel varies. A pregnant camel costs 120,000 to 150,000, which weighs 550 kilograms. Adult male camel costs 150,000 shillings. Camels' mouths have a thick lithery lining, allowing them to chew thorny desert plants. Long eyelashes and ear hairs, together with nostrils that can close, form a barrier against sand. If sand gets lodged in their eyes, they can dislodge it using their transparent third eyelid. Camels are very social and like to greet each other by blowing in each other's face. Camels are cud-chewing ruminants with a hinged jaw and sharp teeth. Their mouth moves sideways when they eat. They sometimes kneel on their front legs when they drink or eat. They will eat almost anything. They can eat the thorniest of the desert plants, chew tent clothes and their own saddles. Camel milk is staple food of desert and nomad tribes and is sometimes considered a meal itself. A nomad can live on only camel milk for almost a month. Camel milk is rich in vitamins, minerals, and proteins. Camels like to browse rather than graze, and they should be allowed to feed for at least 6 hours a day. However, in some countries like Somalia, grass forms the main part of the ration. Camels are the most useful animals to humans, particularly in Kenya and the Horn of Africa. They are used primarily as pack animals, but also are useful as mounts as sources of milk, meat, and wool. Camel make screechy noises, have smelly bodies, and also seem to be dozing off or refusing to cooperate, but they are the fastest animals in the desert and steppes and have incredible endurance. Camels serve humans as beasts of burden, transportation, desert companion, source of pride, measure of wealth, hero of poetry, and legends. Shurururururu. Shurururururu.